Good morning. A little early, but we're going to get some stuff moving today. I'm a little tired, but I want to get this done. So we're going to start working on this today. So we're going to start by making basically 4 individual sides. Each of these sides is going to be composed of a 2x4 structure, and then they're going to get wrapped in plastic afterwards. I did buy a jig, so I got to figure this jig out real fast. I don't think it's going to be complicated. So let's see here. That's that way. That's that way. I need to find my clamp. Where happened to my clamps? Weird. Did they get moved? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Don't know where this goes. Does that go? Doesn't say. Because it's got to hold this. So it must go in this hole here. Which kind of makes sense. This is a height gauge. So this should be 1.5. So I need to set the depth of this guy to 1.5. That sounded weird. Put that back. So when this goes in, that looks about right. Okay, there we go. So jig's in place. I need my drills. Grab that guy. Grab a battery. This one's going to be drilled. feel like that's supposed to go through, but it doesn't. That's weird. It's definitely at the right gauge. Maybe it doesn't go all the way through. Maybe it's just creating a pocket for the screws to fit in. I don't know. But let's rotate this around. Rotate that guy around. I'm hoping this tool makes this process relatively fast today. That's the game plan. We'll see. I need the really long bit that this thing comes with. Two long screws. Trying to use this machine as a bench, and it might not be the best idea. We'll find out. I mean, I think it's going to work. Yeah, I think it's going to work just fine. That's that corner. Let's get the other one set up and drilled real fast. Got the hiccups this morning, apparently. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Should have said something earlier. Okay. That side's done. How can I get to this now? I don't know. Let's try this. We'll slide that this way. We'll slide him up. We'll use that rail as the flat base. I need 2 longer screws. Okay, that's that. Now I think I can stand this up. Rotate it around. Throw another board up here. If it'll stay, that's the $1 million question. I'm just going to throw a screw in each side very crudely just to hold it, just so I can get both ends semi-secured, and then I'll go and reattach these correctly, make sure they're all squared and all that fun jazz. Not building a rocket ship, so if I'm off 1/4 of an inch, it's fine. Nothing crazy. Not expecting perfection. But I also don't want this thing falling apart. So I do want to put some effort into doing it somewhat right. Undo this guy. Now send her home. And send her home. So that's one of the 3 panels we're making. So this is going to be the back one. What's up, trucker? Good morning. You actually have a day and a half off. Well, that's a good thing. So this is basically going to go like here, but it's going to go in the back side, and then it's going to get wrapped in plastic. So that's the thought process on what we're building today. So that's the back panel. Now I need to make 2 side panels. Yeah. Is this the top and bottom? It is. So this is the bottom. So then the side vertical piece will be this guy. So let's go ahead and drill our pocket holes for this one. rotate it, set up our jig here. That's one board. Make sure I have the same one, which I do. Rotate and repeat. Okay. So let's start assembling this one. How can I do this? Because it's smaller. Let's go with setting it on the build plate. Yeah, that should work. Maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work. I feel like I broke that head. What's up, Jack? Let me go and get caught up on the comments. Nah, there's... Some people ain't got nothing better to do than to play on YouTube all day. I mean, we're all procrastinators in some form, aren't we? I mean, that's kind of our mindset a lot of times. You guys can't see shit. I need better angles. Y'all need to tell me that you can't see what's going on half the time. Let me get you up here. Uh-oh. Let's see if this gets you any better. Yeah, I think it'll work. Yeah, I think you guys can see now. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not building anything to some form of perfection over here. I'm just trying to build an exoskeleton frame, basically. Well, that warped like a motherfucker. Why? Did I not cut that corner? I'm so confused. I don't know what happened with that. Why? Well, fuck it. I'll figure it out later. Probably not. I'll probably fight it later, but it's fine. rotate this guy up, rotate it around so my pocket holes face outwards, and probably fall over because nothing supports it. Whatever. Yeah, that leg's gonna be a problem. I can already see that right now. Oh well. Get one somewhat started. I spent way too much money at the hardware store yesterday buying all this stuff. And the sad part is, I didn't get any of the materials I wanted because it's way too much money if I build it with acrylic. I was going to build it with hard plywood and everything else, but it was not met for my budget. So, didn't help none I bought a $40 jig because I don't have a pocket jig. So, since I don't have a pocket jig, I'm like, well, I kind of need one, so I could have done it without it, but it's definitely not going to look right. And I do too much wood projects to not own one. And I spent like $140 yesterday on some 2x4s, some 1x2s, some 1x4s, some... I don't remember. Did I put one on both sides of this? I don't think I did. I don't know. So anywho, I mean, I guess that squared it up, I think, enough that it's not going to be an issue. So that's the other side rail. I gotta drill holes in these two guys. But yeah, the pocket jig makes a huge difference. So 2x4s, I mean, let me see here. Let me read comments real fast. I went through the scrap pile. It was bad. I went to their scrap pile to look to see if they even had anything that was worth buying for. That's where I always start. Like plywood. That's where I got the plywood for this project, and it was like 75% off, and there's like nothing wrong with it. So, but this jig is going to save me so much time and aggravations. It was worth the $40 that I paid for it. I mean, just a piece of plastic. I probably could have created my own, but sometimes time is money, and it is nice because it has the bits, comes with everything I need, and it works. That's the other thing. It just simply, like, it works. It had really good reviews. I watched some YouTube stuff on it before I decided to buy it. I already had the clamp. Okay, that's that. I had to bust out an old treated 2x4 that I had because I didn't buy enough. I thought I did. I was short. I was actually short too. Two 2x4s. Somehow. I know what it is. I changed my mind on how I was building it after I started, when I started cutting everything. So I'll take the blame, but I think it's for the better, which is why I was okay with doing it. I thought I had the extra material. Technically I do. It's just, it's treated. It's not the best wood to use, but whatever. Again, I'm not building show quality woodworking here. This is just to hold dust in a cabinet. That one's done. I wish I had my computer screen somewhere over here so I could read chat, because I can't see. Give me a second, I'll turn around and look. Okay. Yeah, I thought about just doing some 3D printed thing like that, sure, but yeah, it to me it seems more common sense to just buy it. I don't plan to use it a ton, which is why I thought I could probably get away with just doing a 3D printed version, but I can see how this drill, oh Jesus, why am I grabbing that drill? I could see where, like, how it's steel lined and everything else, and with it already having all of the other parts and pieces to go with it, it probably would have cost me more money. I could be wrong, but I'm I'm not saying a buy once, cry once kind of guy, but usually I like to buy a quality tool and take care of it. It's one thing I'm trying to teach the kiddo as well, because he graduated from automotive tech school from our career center, and it works for Ford, and he's was in the mindset of well, I gotta have snap-on. Oh, that's a terrible joint. Oh, that ain't coming out. Oh well. He was in the mindset of that he had to have snap-on tools, and he thought I was gonna buy him snap-on tools, and I laughed at him. I'm like, you don't need snap-on tools to do a job. And he's been doing it now after he's graduated high school. He's been working at Ford now for, I don't know, 6 months. And now he realizes I was right, because now he's buying tools with his own money. And he's been buying a bunch of Icon stuff, which is fine. I'm all for it. I bought him the Quinn tool set. Man, that is going to bug the shit out of me. Where's this going to go? It's fine. It's a side. I'll just put it on the back corner. I won't see it. So, uh-oh. I dropped y'all. Where'd the magnet go? Shit. There it is. Still haven't found my other mic. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is by the time you like 3D print it, and then by the time you buy the drill bits to make it work, and then you need the long bits to make it drive into the wood, and and then you use it 5 times and it breaks, and then you modify it. and then it breaks, and then you modify it and it breaks. Time is, for me, in this situation, time is money. So okay, I'm done with the pocket hole jig for now. I'll need it later when I go to build the door, but for the time being I don't need it currently. So let's get this guy put away. Over on the toolbox. Okay, that's that. I need my razor blade. I'm gonna need my stapler, which I have 2 different staplers. Where is my other stapler? I just used it the other day. There it is, right in front of me. Stapler, tarp. It says it's clear. I bought the thickest version that they sell, which is a 6mm sheet. I need my tape measure. That's what I need. I need something that's going to go around. So 30, let's go 40 by 40. Yeah. Look, these guys back here. $40 somewhere right here. I'm gonna need my Sharpie, which is also not put back because I'm lazy. So somewhere right there is where we're gonna cut. Scissors will actually be better. If scissors will cut this, that's the next question. Gridfinity 42 by 42. I mean, that'd be pretty funny, actually. Okay, that's that. I'm assuming this is 10 foot and it's rolled 25 feet that way, so I don't need that. So, in theory, I can unroll this guy and it should fit there. We're going to do about halfway down this seam. And I'm going to do this backwards. So this is going to go on like, actually, hold on. I need to go under it, so I want to go this way with it. We'll start here on the outside. It didn't work. Go around. And pull it tight. This guy tight. Flip it back over. Let's whack this about 10 more times. And then curve the bottoms. Oh, I missed. Oh. Stay up here. Pull it tight. God, I got my thumb. Goo, that hurt. Ooh, oof. It's already bleeding too. I didn't get it with the stapler. I got it with the metal part of the stapler. Ow, that's gonna hurt like the dickens. How did I hurt this? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Leave it to me to get injured. Like it's good. Got right on the edge, right on the edge. I mean, it'll be fine. It's just, it cracks me up that I always hurt myself. I guess it's never a project. Unless you're bleeding, right? Yeah, this is a serious issue because it's still coming out pretty good. Okay, one side's done. Oh, I gotta flip it over. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt for days. Side's done. Now I get to repeat this process again. Let's go with the middle of this guy. Come on. That's gonna be scrap. Oh, my thumb is throbbing. Flip this around. I want that on the inside. Wow, staples. Yep. Great. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. No, this slap stapler is way too nice. I got staples. Hold on. I don't know if I have the right staplers. I don't even know how this gun works. I've, like, never used enough staples on this thing. Oh, really? I don't think these are the right staples. Yeah, they are. They're finicky. should be enough. Oh, did I really overfill it? How? There we go. These staples going to be a pain in the ass and not work right. That'd be my luck, that these are not the right staples and they don't want to work in this machine. Okay, that one went in right. I don't know. All I know is my thumb is killing me. It's still bleeding. I don't even know if you can see it. Like it's hurting. But let's finish this guy up. I think I got this at an auction somewhere. I used to buy a bunch of random shit at auctions and sell a lot of it. This was back before, like, everybody did it, so you could get stuff cheap. Why is this not folding like I want it to? God, this thumb. This thumb is a problem. Like, it's not, like, it's, I'm telling you guys, like, this is, it hurts putting any pressure on it. Why does a sheet of love gauge still have to be so heavy? You're not wrong. But it also wouldn't be steel then if it wasn't heavy, so. Why are you being such a pain in the butt today? Okay, that side's done. So that's 2 of the 3 sides made and wrapped. God, this thumb is killing me. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's like it's got a blood blister or whatever you want to call it. I just need to probably go pop this stupid thing. I don't know how to fix this problem, but let's figure this out. Those 2 done. Let's bring this over this way. Cut this one to length, which should be about there. And we're going to go about here. This can get unfolded. And this will get cut to length. This way. So if I do this, rotate that guy around, so it's going to go there, so halfway on after this fold. Then I'm going to need that later. So I'll save that. This has got to get flipped around. My thumb hurts really bad. Like it's got its own pulse. I mean, that looks close. One there, flip it over, pull it tight, looks close. Now we'll flip it on its side. Snug it up, put one in the center. Then flip it over again. And put one in the center. Okay. That should be good. Okay, let's tack her up. Flip her around. Why? Okay. Let's fix the corner while we're here. Fold it like a wrapping paper. Okay, come on. Not where I was trying to hit those, but whatever. It's fine. I don't plan on taking this off anytime soon. Might as well add that caveat into this. Okay, come on. Come on. Ow, just hit my thumb again. Not as bad. Okay, back panel's done. So now I got all 3 panels created. Now I get to hang them up. God, this thumb looks terrible. It looks god awful. I think I'm gonna start with the back first. but before I do that, I got to get screws and stuff. So let me go grab some of those because they're over here out of the way. I keep screws and stuff in a whole nother cabinet. 2.5 inches. Is that gonna be long enough? Probably, because that gives me an inch of penetration. That's more than enough for her. Yeah, hey, you got a Milwaukee Sharpie that I lost. Okay, let's throw those guys up here. I need a number 2 drill bit. So that should be over here, question mark. That's a 3, that ain't gonna work. There's the 2. Put that in the DeWalt. Oh, you're fine. I do that all the time. I use Facebook like Messenger for that. It works. Okay, let's rotate this guy around here. Let's pull the cart forward. Now, the $1 million question is how easy or hard is this going to be? I'm not expecting this to be god-awful. That's my toe. I did not make revisions for cabling or any of that yet. That's the data cable. That's got to go over there. That is part of the heat gun. That stays up here. That stays up here. That can stay there. Power shop vac cord can get out of my way. My only complaint is I don't know how I'm doing all of these cables yet. So, with that being said, let's grab a handful of screws. Set them somewhere where I forget. Grab the drill. We'll set that somewhere else where I forget. Let's grab the back panel. And it's going to go on something like so. The height isn't a huge concern yet because I just have to make them all match. Okay, one screw's in. How are we looking? Actually pretty good, shockingly. It's like I know what I'm doing. Oh shit, dropped a screw. Not going after that anytime soon. Ow, my thumb hurts. My thumb hurts. I hate this drill bit. It strips damn near every screw I use. thumb. I'm telling you, as soon as I think it's getting better. Okay, back's done. How's it look? Looks like a cover. Now, I get to do the side. The side has to mount to the back frame. So this is where this becomes a little bit more important to make sure I get this lined up correctly. Dropping shit everywhere as usual. And trying to do this 1.5 hands, or thumbless, let's say. Is not easy. Somewhere about right there looks pretty good. Okay, that's one. Let's go to the back. Tie that together. Oh, shit. Did I go too far forward? No, I didn't. Well, oh, okay, that's why. Am I too low? No, I'm not low. I'm confused. Because this should, well, this wood's also not the best. That's probably what I'm fighting. Screw in the top corners together. Okay. Now we're getting some rigidity. We'll run one in, two more in on the bottom over here. It looks pretty good. Pretty happy with this so far. It's a little off on that corner, whatever. How do I want to fix the cabling? I feel like I need to cut a hole in this somewhere on this side to run all of these cables through it, but I don't think that that's the right move. I think it's going through the top down. I think is going to make more sense. And go directly out the bottom. Because I have to figure this out now before I put this side on. Let me look here. What's going to be the best move for this printer? I think cutting a hole. I'm going to have to drill a pretty good sized hole though. Let me see what I got. What fits that anyway? Oh, that's just a cam, 4-pin cam sensor. Okay. Oh, some of these are big ass bits, big ass holes. Okay. Will this fit my drill bit? Or my drill chuck? Let's see. It does. So, let's slide everything forward. Come on, machine. Slide. And drill a series of holes somewhere about right where my blood is. Yeah. I have a sawzall somewhere, or a scroll saw. I don't know what I did with it. Let me see if I can't find that real fast. I got an angle grinder. I mean, that might work. I mean, it's not like using the right tool for the wrong job, right? Is it in there? No. Where did you go? Hello? What in the world? Oh, I think it's right here buried. Nope. What is that? Oh no, that's my angle grinder. Okay, I got another way of doing it. It's just gonna take forever. A hand drywall saw. Or I can just drill like 7 holes. That's probably gonna be easier at this point. Looks good enough. But Dremel is easy accessible. God, that stinks. Whew. Okay. Let's disconnect all of these cables. It smells like my damn bench is on fire. Because it probably is. Power pendant? What is power pendant? Is that my power cord? I think it is. No, it's not my power cord. What is this? Come off! 6-pin. Whatever you are. Okay. Well, I can already say that this is not going to work like I planned. Because something. What is this? Oh, that goes from the controller to the other controller. So that does not need ran through this bundle. That can stay over here out of the way for the time being. Power, that's USB cable. That stays over here out of the way. Oh, power pendant's the on-off switch up front. That stays out of the way. Okay, so I got this bundle to get through there, and hopefully I made it big enough. I think I did. I did. Which is very cool. Now this cable's got to go through there as well. Okay. There we go. That's to feed the other end. Is that all my cables? I think it is. Okay. Before I forget, let's go ahead and plug all these back in. So, motor. Wait a minute. Is that wrong? Yeah, that's right. That's motors. That's switches. This 4-pin goes to the spindle. Nope. Okay. I'm confused. Which we all know that don't take much. The 6-pin was the power switch, so that's that one. So then this goes, where's this 4-pin go? Because I don't have a 4-pin. So go to the spindle, auxiliary, or accessories, and I know this goes to the spindle, so it's got to go to the spindle, but does it not go to the spindle because it's like it don't fit? It's got to go in. Oh, it goes in over here, that's why. It goes in the spindle box. I'm blind. Brain fart. Okay, let's push this guy back in its place. Which will be about right there. Right there. I need more screws in my drill. Well, I mean, if I read the chat, I would have seen where you said handheld controller. I don't have a hole saw. I'm, as an installer, I never did use one. We don't cut big holes. Now, I had the world's longest flex bit. I had one that was like 8 feet long. But never did I ever use hole saws. I probably have some somewhere, but honestly, hole saws will get you in more trouble than they're worth. Okay. Let's get this close. If anybody wants to come give me a hand, I would appreciate it. I mean, it's actually not far off. It's close enough for me. Oh, no! It's got to be somewhere in this general vicinity. No, nope. That ain't right. That can't be right. I think I'm too high. No, I'm not. Why does this not look right? Is this the back corner that was messed up? Probably. When in doubt. Oh yeah, this back corner is definitely not right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna send it. What is holding this back? It still don't look right. That's better. Okay. There's a big ass gap in that back corner that I don't like. And I don't know why it's there. Besides, I used really shitty products. And this board is bowed as all get out, maybe? I mean, I guess if I throw enough screws at it, it might tighten it together. I don't know. I don't like that gap. It's not the end of the world. I don't think it's going to affect it that much, but I'm not happy with it, but I can't fix it. So, then the last step is to put this board here, which I need to butt join as well. But my argument is, do I go I'm putting a door on it. Let me do some explaining. Jack, I want your opinion, so pay attention. I'm putting a big door. I got a 48-inch piano hinge. I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to make a door out of 1x4s and cover it in the same sheeting as this. And then I'm also going to cover the top in the same sheeting. My question is, do I put this board, the header board, inside, but do I lay it this way or do I stand it up this way? Since I'm putting a door on it, I'm thinking it's going to have to stay standing upright. Like this. I need the pocket jig. Bueller? Anybody? 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 No, maybe, yes, no. This is my idea of dumb? Probably. Well, y'all aren't answering. Nobody's paying any attention to me. It's okay. I'm used to it. My wife does the same thing. Uh, 1.5-inch material. Clamp. Where's my other drill? Oh, it's over there. Ow! Ow! Wood! You're in my way. You don't type that fast. That will not matter too much. I think you will need to cover the top with poly to give... No, I plan to give it... Yeah, I plan to cover the top too. That's next. I got to figure out what I'm doing with the shop vac hose too. There's a way to supposedly that you can shrink. Okay, you can. That you can shrink this and it'll stay on the clamp. Since you say it don't matter, I feel more comfortable with it being this way because it gives more room for the door. Probably also gives more room for me to whack my head on it, but whatever. Speaking of whacking my head, this is about to fall. I know, I'm in a hurry. and I can't get things done or what. Rushing to have no fun. All I gotta do is living lives. Or is that ain't the right lyric. Telling lies, isn't it? I don't remember. Okay. That looks close. If I can get that in to stay, because I gotta put one of these in. And it needs to be flush. Okay, that's close. This guy's got to go on. Somewhere about right there looks good. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's not flush. That's going to be a problem. I don't like this. Problem is I probably won't get this fixed. Let's try going. That's better. That's still not ideal, but it's better. Okay. Now I get to wrap the top, which should be this same piece. If my memory is right. Why do I feel like this is the scene of Dexter? I know why. It's because I got blood absolutely everywhere, and my thumb still has not stopped bleeding. Let me get caught up on your messages. Doesn't matter. Don't type too fast. Then there's a delay. Oh, plywood. Something rigid. Yeah, I was going to probably put plywood on like a back corner or in the center and drill a hole through it and run the shop vac hose through that. Like I have an idea. So, prime example, something like this. I already have it. And imagine this being the back. So I could put this on like here, staple the plastic to this, and then drill a hole here that's rigid and put a bunch of screws in it. That way the board takes the abuse, not the poly, if that makes sense. That way it still gives the shop vac hose something solid to get into. And that's what this top is made out of, by the way. Like, I have an idea, I just don't know if it's the right idea. I think it'll work. Because I do agree with you that if I don't have something solid, that the shop vac hose is just going to destroy this polymer plastic crap. Where did my slap stapler go? Right here. Okay, so let's go something about, yay. And we'll come around the front, give her a good old tug. Oh, that's not a bad idea. That's not a good idea because that's where the door is going to seal. Yeah, I don't know. Put one there. And put another one right here and cover up the murder scene. Ow! Got my index finger on the... Yeah, I mean, I don't have plywood. I don't have any plywood. I mean, I have a couple pieces of scrap, but... I'm not afraid of putting plywood over this polymer either, because the polymer gives it a, like a easier barrier for it to like slip off of. I don't know how big my scraps of plywood is, and I don't think it's big enough. Even if I cut it in a couple different pieces, I don't think it's big enough. Am I out of staples again? Yep. I've already spent like $140 on this project. $150, something like that. My ass is broke. Because I don't make that fancy YouTube money like y'all think I do. Oh, did I not staple it this way? Seriously? Why? Why? Okay. Probably should do something about the front lip. I don't need all of this, and I don't need to go around the sides. But I think I want to go around the bottom, maybe around the back. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I don't know if that's the good idea or not. We'll find out. Ow! I'm already whacking my head on this stuff. That hurt. Okay. How do I want to do this? I don't really know. Because I'm trying to make this as, I don't want to say airtight as possible, because I know that's impossible, but I'm trying to make this front seal as clean as possible. Because, oh shit, because if I don't, get this somewhat flush, then the door I make is not going to work. So, my thumb is still bleeding. Just if anybody was curious if I'm still alive and not bled out yet. How's that look? I don't think that's terrible. No. I guess I should have thought about that before I put all these staples on this, on the front edge. Whatever. My whole theory's blown out of the water. Okay. I'm kind of happy with this so far. It's solid. It ain't going anywhere. So, let me get caught up on chat here real fast. Even if you cut out the triangles for the corners. Yeah, I may end up doing that. You never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse? I have. Still 6 years old and building a Ford. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, you do not want airtight. Yes, you need to have as much air in as the vacuum. Yeah, well, I figured I was gonna have to make like I was probably gonna put like a vent, cut a square, and put a like a furnace filter, like a 20 by 20 furnace filter in here, so it sucks air through the top. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the right answer, trucker, is it doesn't need to be quote unquote airtight. I'm just trying to catch the debris when this thing runs so it doesn't go all over the floor like it did the other time I used it. So um how's this look? I'm gonna tell you right now, probably not the best. And the reason why I say that is because I think I'm rubbing on this polymer on this side here, which I could move the polymer to the outside and it would fix the issue. I'm just trying to keep it on the inside, not the outside. I think that back corner is rubbing just ever so slightly. I need something to pry that back corner that way just a little bit. It don't need to go far, but the problem is I have no way to move it now. Besides a corner. Okay, stop rolling. The one time I don't want you to roll is now. That looks close. I think that's close, but I don't think it's rubbing. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. My thumb, by the way, still hurts like the dickens. That's like the 5-minute checkup. I don't know what I did with my bit. It's behind me. Nope, that's the wrong size. I'm trying to find my 2-inch drill bit. Here it is. So I can take these microphone mounts off and throw them away. Because those are garbage and they'll break. I already broke one of them. Now I have to think about my door design idea. So give me a second. So we're doing 1x4s. So to build this the right way, I'm thinking about building the door this way. And then attaching the polymer to the inside with a 1x2 strip of wood all the way around. So imagine a 4, yeah, that's gonna work. I just gotta get some measurements. I need my tape measure. I'm hungry. Where did my right angle go? It's over here. Okay, where did my pencil go that I had yesterday when I cut all this wood? I don't know. There it is. Okay. You'll get to see the world's oldest. Yeah, no pain, no gain. That's a pretty fair statement. So this is gonna go outside to outside, which is 63 inches on the money. Make sure the bottom is the same way, because that means I'm gonna have to rip 2 of these to 63 inches. $63.25. How am I fatter on the bottom? Whatever. We'll make it 63. I need, what did I do with the pencil? So 63 times 2. And then I'm going to need, it does not have to fall all the way to the bottom, but it does need to go somewhere around 34 inches. Yeah, 34. Subtract 34, subtract 1.5 inches. 32.5. So I'm going to need 32.5 times 2. That'll get me my 2 lengths, my 2 heights. Yes. Yes. That math is mathin'. According to my non-mathin' brain. Actually, I love math. It's about the only subject I actually enjoy. Now you'll get to see the world's oldest circular saw. No joke. It has to be one of the oldest working circular saws to today's date. It was my father-in-law's dad's circular saw. I think it's from the 60s or the late 50s. I want to say it was early 60s. Black & Decker. Back when Black & Decker was actually good stuff. Like, this is pre-Craftsman. People don't realize Black & Decker actually used to be a premium product. Okay, come on, turn. Uh-oh. Turn. I think you guys can see. Yeah, you can. $63.5. So let's start with that. 63. Oh, 63 on the money. Here's one. $63. 32 and a half. 32 and a half. $32 and a half. Okay. Dropping my tools. Dropping my tools. Now I get to drill some more pocket holes. Now I don't know how this is going to work on this thin material. So let's find out. Those long screws are not going to work. This material's 3/4 of an inch thick. So that means these go in a notch to 3/4. Which then goes something like so. Okay, there we go. I gotta set the depth of this guy. What did I do with my tool box? There it is. Three-quarter. There we go. Close you up. One's done. That one's done. Those are the long screws. Where's my short ones? What'd I do with them? They're over here. Drill bit. Drill is here. Did I put the long bit back in here too? Yeah, I did.
Microphone died. Sorry. I did not mute. My lav mic died. Which means you're not going to get good audio anymore. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Properties. Why did this go off? Huh? I'm so confused. Why is my mic not working? I know it is, but you're on the wrong one. Plug in. Properties. Wireless. There we go. This is giving me a lot more fits than I expected it to. And I don't know if I'm happy with this, honestly. I was expecting to get this a lot tighter. But we're about done. Okay, that's there. That's gonna go up to that corner. That looks pretty good. Send it. Okay. Now I gotta get 2 short pieces, which I need to get over here and get that measurement. Which is 31 and a 1/8-ish. I think these little guys will work. Yep. 31. And an 1/8. Did I say 31 and an 1/8 or 30 and an 1/8? I think it's 31 and an 1/8. $31 and an 1/8. But let's double check that before I cut them. Measurement says 30, yeah, 31 1/8. I know you guys can't see. I'm sorry, but this is that time where, unfortunately, I don't care. Like, I don't think I can get. I mean, maybe. Okay, I might be able to get you down here. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. So what I'm working on is a seal, the lip. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good, actually. Oh, I split it. Oh well. I'm putting them in crooked so they don't pop through the wood, because these screws are just a tick too long. There we go. I got to do the same on this side. Okay, that's that. Okay. Simmer down a couple more screws. And we're done. One more in here. Okay. Move the table. What's up, Athens? Okay. I don't know about your favorite streamer. I mean, I'm far from a professional streamer. I'm just a normal, average Joe out here doing stupid stuff. We're making an enclosure for the CNC table. Come on. There we go. Door is complete. Well, almost. I have a door handle somewhere. What did I do with door handle? Is it still in here? Oh. Helps if I... moved some of these cables around. That's a 4-pin. Six-pin. That's going to go, I believe, to the spindle. There we go. Electrical cord. There we go. Yep, there's my handle. The printers are down there. That's the reason why I'm building this, is I'm putting the printers down here, and this is to help keep the crap from getting on the printers. Yep, all the OG printers are gone. I'm only down to these two. I kind of feel sad that I sold all my old printers, but I kind of don't at the same time. It's one of those like love-hate relationship things, because I feel like they've been around so long and that they deserve to stay. But especially the SV01, that one, I mean, the CR10 and the SV01 are both kind of my babies. They both had a special place. So come on. But these new printers are so nice. So I can't compare them because they're really not the same. So yeah, anywho, you finally got connected to your SVAC. Nice. Yeah, I gotta figure out dust collection on this thing now. So that's kind of the last step that I gotta figure out with this. But I gotta get some gas struts for this, because I want to be able to just like lift it and it stay up on its own. So I want to get up to like here, basically, and then it'll come back down. So I got to figure out measurements on that. This doesn't weigh a ton, so I don't think it's going to need ginormous struts. I just know the longer I get, the better off I'll be. So I'm guessing somewhere around like an 18-inch strut. Because then, let me do some math here real fast. I need a pen or a pencil, some form of writing utensil. I'm rhyming and I didn't even realize it. There it is. So if I mounted it let's say here, because it's going to have to go inside. Let's go with somewhere like right there. So if I go there, and I would like to get it to come out to maybe here. What's the distance from that? There to there. That would be a 38-inch strut. 30. I'd like to go farther if possible. I don't know if they even make them this long. It's 41. Let's go with 41. So 41 inches there. Yeah, I'd be happy with 41. So 41-inch gas strut is what I'm looking for. Because then it gets it up out of my way and it supports it on both sides at the same time. You haven't touched the bag at all. What, just like 2 years? Yeah, I believe that. I believe it a lot, actually. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. I got to figure out shop vac mount system, which I think I'm going to get a piece of plywood and mount it up top. I may put it in the corner. I don't know. Like the back corner back there. I got to figure all this out still. So some of this stuff I still got to figure out. So the shop vac's underneath in the back corner, so it's going to have to come up and somewhere through I would like to get it through the top or the back. I may come through the back and the top, and then it'll curve around with the machine. Get it cleaned out. Get some gas struts. Yeah. I think we're done. We're good. I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. Shorter, but double up. How can you double up struts? Oh, make it shorter, raise it up so it's higher up, but then has more power, is what you're saying? Instead of putting them so far out. I was going to put one on each side. So I just have to figure out how to do measurements and stuff like that for gas struts. Because if I'm trying to get a total length of 41 inches, then that means it would have to be halfway would be like 20 collapsed. So I need to be in like the 20, 21 inch range gas strut. And weight wise, it's just whatever the weight is of this door, which honestly is not a whole lot. I don't know exactly what it is. And I don't have a really good way of measuring it either, but if I had to bet, yeah, I'll do some research. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. This is an early morning stream, just getting this built, because this is one thing I wanted to get done before the heat from outside runs me out, because I'm trying not to run the air conditioner, and I can't do it with the door open anyway. So let me get some cleaned up here real fast with some of the spare wood. Get it brought in here. But yeah, I think it came out pretty good. I mean, would I have enjoyed it to be plywood instead of poly? Yeah, but I can change it. I can add polymer to it later, or plywood, which will give it more strength. So this is step one, basically. And here's the world's oldest circular saw that I was telling you all about. This is an old Black & Decker. Old guy. Works great though. It's heavy. We're super heavy. 2x4. Yeah, these are 1x4s. If I had to bet 20 pounds tops, I would bet it's like 10, honestly. But with gas struts, you can never go too low or too high, I mean, because it just means it's going to hold it up better and not sag, if that makes sense. Throw away all my scrap wood. I usually like keeping this stuff, but I don't really have the room for it anymore. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap this one up, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with me today. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you all maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Yeah, I may be live Tuesday. Adios, everyone. Later, guys.